Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome back to my another English online session. I hope all of you are doing fine and still excited to learn with me. Let's start our class, shall we? Okay, so as usual, before we start our class, I will read the objective and learning standard for our class today. So for the objectives, number 1, pupils should be able to identify and compare animals. Number 2, pupils should be able to describe animals. Meanwhile, for our learning standards, our main learning standard is to understand longer supported questions. While for the complementary, guess the meaning of unfamiliar words from clues provided by knowledge of the topic. Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Here with me again, I am Sir Alif, and what our topic for this week? This week, we are going to learn English Get Smart Plus 4 Module 8, Amazing Animals. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start our class. So, as usual, before we start our class, I'm going to read all the vocabularies that will cover our topic for today. So I want all of you read after me, okay? Okay, number 1, we have gorilla. Gorilla. Number 2, snail. Snail. Very good. Next, panda. Panda. Yes. Next, rhino. Rhino. Good job. Next, heavy. Heavy. And the last one, we have scary. Scary. Okay, so these are some of the vocabularies that will cover our topic for today, which is amazing animals. And I am sure all of you are excited to learn this topic because it is more fun because there are some animals that we are going to know and learn. Okay, so let's start our lesson. Okay, we move on to the activity. This activity I extract from your textbook. So let's see whether you are animal expert or not. Okay, what was the first picture, is it? That is gorilla. And the second picture we have monkey. So the question is, which is bigger? Is it gorilla or monkey? Yes, it is obvious, right? You can see in the picture that the gorilla is much way bigger than the monkey. So, how can you say that gorilla is bigger than monkey in English? You can say the gorilla is bigger than a monkey. Look at the words that I highlight with the red color. That was the main point, how you want to compare between two things. Next. Okay. The first picture shows that an African elephant, and the right picture, the Asian elephant. So the question: which elephant has smaller ears? Can you see from the picture? Yes, you can see, right? The Asian elephant is a little bit smaller than the African elephant. So the answer is Asian elephant. Asian elephant. So how can you say that Asian elephant has smaller ears than African elephant in English? Okay, you can say the Asian elephant has smaller ears than the African elephant. Okay, good job everyone. Okay, next. Okay, next question. The first picture is panda, and number 2, and beside the panda is polar bear. Polar bear is an animal who live in the Antarctic, which the place who is very cold. Okay, the question is, which is heavier, the panda or the polar bear? What do you think would be the answer for this question? And the answer is the polar bear. The polar bear is heavier than the panda. Okay, how can you say that the polar bear is heavier than the panda in English? You will say the polar bear is heavier than the panda. Okay, good job. Okay, next we have a tortoise and a snail. But before that, I want to ask you, what comes to your mind when you see that these two animals? Yes, these two animals we can categorize them as the slowest animal, isn't it? However, the question is, which is faster? Is it a tortoise or a snail? Which one is faster? Yes, very good. The answer is a tortoise. So you can say that a tortoise is faster than a snail. Next, the first picture in the left is a rhino. Yes, and the right side we have a hippo. So between these two, which one is stronger? Okay, come on, take it. Which one is stronger? Is it a rhino or a hippo? Yes, the correct answer is a rhino is stronger than a hippo. So we can say a rhino is stronger than a hippo. Okay, so we move on to the grammar. This is the main highlight for this lesson. So what grammar are we going to learn in this topic? We are going to learn comparative adjective. So what is comparative adjective? Comparative adjective is used to compare two people or animals or things. In general, comparative adjective is something when we want to compare between this thing and the another. Yes, compare. Compare means perbandingan. So in comparative adjective, we usually add er, ier, ger, more, and consonant plus er at the end of the words. For example, we have pretty, and if you want to make it more prettier, it will be prettier. If you want to compare this thing and the other thing, I give you one sentence to make you easier. The lion is scarier than the cats. As you can see, we plus the original words is scary, but if you want to compare, we plus ier at the end of the words. Then in comparative adjective, usually we will use then when we want to compare between two things. As I said earlier, for example, the lion is scarier, then we add then after the scarier. The lion is scarier than the cats. It means that the lion is much scarier, lebih menakutkan daripada kucing. Okay, so when we want to use er, ier, ger, more, or consonant plus er. Okay, so why we need to use er, ier, consonant plus er, or more, like I mentioned earlier? Why we need to use that, and when we need to use them? So firstly, will go with the er first, and later on I will explain for the ier, consonant plus er, and more. Okay, so when we need to use plus er, we will add er when the words are not end with vowel plus consonant, whether it will be only vowel or only consonant. For example, here we have faster, quicker, thicker, stronger. So the words that I highlight with the red color is er that we add at the end of the words. So let's take a look example for faster. The original words for faster is fast, isn't it? F-A-S-T, fast, without er. So you look at the end of two words at the end, which are S and T. S and T are both consonants, and there are no vowel at the end of the words. So we need to use er. And take a look at another example. We have quicker. So the original words for quicker is quick, Q-U-I-C-K. And take a look at the end of the words C and K. So C and K are also both consonants. So we need to use ER, and it will be the same as the other words. Whenever the words are end with consonants, we need to use ER. Next, when to use IER? Okay, we will use IER when the words end with the letter Y. For example, we have lazier, which is the original words for lazier is lazy. Busier, and the original words is busy. Uglier, the original words is ugly. Prettier, and the original word is pretty. But except for play. For the play, even though the words end with the letter Y, it is didn't change. It is a special case for play. Okay, so the words lazier, the original words is lazy, L-A-Z-Y. So if you want to compare them, we need to use IER because the words lazy is end with Y. Same goes to the busier, uglier, and prettier. Okay, next, consonant plus ER. When we need to use consonant plus ER, we will use consonant plus ER when the words end with vowel plus consonant. For example, we have fatter, which is the original word is fat, F-A-T, and thinner, the original word is thin, and sadder, which the original words is sad. That is why my mistake that I write at step slow over there. Just ignore them. Okay, so we take a look at the words fatter. The original words is fat, isn't it? F-A-T. So at the end of the words, we have A and T. Okay, so A is vowel and T is consonant. So that's why we need to use consonant plus ER. We need to add one more words consonant, which is T, and then plus ER. And we take a look at another example. We have thinner. I is vowel and N is consonant. So if you want to use comparative adjective in this word, we need to use one more consonant, which is N and plus ER. Okay, that's all we need to know about consonant plus ER. Okay, then when to use more. Okay, basically we use more. We use adjective for more to the words that cannot be added with ER, IER, and consonant plus ER. So basically, the word is cannot be added ER, IER, consonant plus ER at the end of the words. For example, we have more handsome, more beautiful, more brilliant. So you cannot add ER, IER, or consonant plus ER to the word handsome, beautiful, or brilliant. And if you add the words ER, IER, or consonant plus ER at the end of the words, it will be kind of weird, isn't it? For example, we have handsomer, handsomer. Yes, it is totally wrong. It is quite weird, really weird. if we use er, if we add er at the end of the those words. So that's why we need to use, we need to add more at the beginning of the words. Okay, I think that's all you need to know about these comparative adjectives. I think all of you will understand. Okay, then we move on to our exercise. Okay, as for the exercise, you need to read the sentences and look at the words that I bracket, and you need to use that word to be the comparative adjective. For example, number 1, I give it to you. Rhinos are scary than hippos. So for the scary, it will be scarier. Okay, then number 2, blue whales are heavy than elephants. So if heavy, we need to use heavier. Blue whales are heavier than elephants. Number 3, pandas are small than polar bear. So we need to use smaller. Number 4, tortoises are fast than snails. So if fast, we just add er at the end of the words. So it will be faster. Number 5, cheetahs are fast than cows. So if fast, we also need to use just add er at the end of the words. And last one, we have tigers are intelligent than ants. So can we add er at the end of the word intelligent? Yes, cannot. We need to use more intelligent. Okay, I think that's all for the exercises. And that's all for our class today. Thank you everyone, and I hope we will meet again next week. That's all from me. Thank you.